Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. January 25th, 2023. January 25, 2023. God is good. We see another day, Salon people. Salon people, a couple of things there. But today, I want everybody to take pen and paper because we don't read and talk there. We don't read the arguments there. And we see, say, we get for come again for revive on a memory. And tell you now, I get for the address people and the SLPP folks them where they can tell us say price the dear yanda. When I go look at England, America, when I go look there, we can't do that issue today. We can't deal with them properly. But some people them today, matter of fact, max 61 days more or less where SLPP get for govern. 61 days where SLPP get for govern effectively. The rest of all the other days now, the campaign elections now in the council. 61 days, Salon people. Me don't tell the time now. The countdown for now. Tell no day again, Boku. Parliament, of course, will read itself again. The Parliament is almost like a lame duck now at this particular point. Parliament is shut down by April or so, And might be the 5-year April 4.
I think it's 60 days. I know. One day.
Thank you. You're right. It's 60 days. You're right. You're right. It's 60, exactly 60. We already put one on top, guy. 60.
So then, Ibrahim, we already talking nothing about Parliament again because waiting for talk again. Waiting for being. Waiting for doing not one.
Electoral.
So there's nothing. We focus now on the issues then.
Electoral.
Yeah. We don't waste now 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We need to waste put it now for talk about the issues them. They lie and then they brainwash in the quick say that disinformation and misinformation. Now they can clear. Now I know why make matter go after June 24.
Absolutely.
It's all about the message now leading to the election, the deception we get to play. Let's deal with it.
And no,
to be honest, if you don't pull away, stay beyond. There's no way to pull away to the old.
Exactly, and it's sad because in election time like this, members of parliament should be the ones leading the campaign now. Before they read them, then language, then speech, and all of these things. So yes, we got try for focus on issues, but Usai think they really for mention they bring them come back inside. They don't pass all kind of bad laws. Then like today, the election lost them, the NI and NACRA, all that stuff. Then they wake up for affect the lives of our people. So what how they go? They can't discuss the issue in the Kashi. Comrade and Kashi, Salon people them. We don't see the press release from the Supreme Court as well, where they don't put out say this Friday. Then they come and pass, they can give you the ruling, where the decision where they not make, as far as if we use a PR system where I know say definitely the decision not go reach that side, we go with constituency-based elections because, again, why we use the PR system back then, the district block system, now because the rebel then be in a certain area, will not be able to reach the area, then now make with government, James Jonah recommend to the government, we make the amendments of section 38A subsection 1 in 2001, we make say, at the time when they announced elections if there are no constituencies existing. So we know that day. So we don't see the Supreme Court and Gap Friday, then they can make that final announcement day. We they wait for that day. But come in and Kashi, there's something where we will not be really take the time for talk about that particular, case day. Where Dr. Abdullah Conte will not talk about the importance now with society like today. For let the small young picking himself. That one they whether voting age, 15, 16, 17 self now, 18, when they voting age, but at least they're picking themselves, 10, 11, 12, 13, then they do history in a school. Somebody like Dr. Abdullah Conte, for then now history books. In times like these, we want to tell them very, very much thank you. Because again, age comes with wisdom. And not to say a woman that can really care about age anyway. Dr. Abdullah Conte at the age, I'm sure he's over 80. Come ready, go correct me. I'm sure he's in his late 80s. But for them, it take that time and he's still getting brilliance. He's still sharp. He's still getting cognitive skills. He able to articulate. Then lawyers self where on they practice 10, 15 years. Not care to articulate themselves the way with their power. They able for putting structures together in statements and everything. Wait him up for talk. You gonna say a lot of mercy.
And Ibrahim, additional to what you talk, Dr. Abdullah Conte represents Salon. I'm saying Salon in a different capacities. Don't go be attorney general in the state of Bahamas, other side them right constitution for other country. When the third other European countries, them other part of them. South American countries, them Ibrahim, and they look at none of the man and they will not agree for mess in name after in politics. So it's say my time is up in politics. Don't like Abbas Bunduda. What we could call a blow content. Now, for like people that look at as an example, when your time is up, be somebody where you go there for correcting mistakes, them for telling us, we know what's going to mess up. Don't do not to the first one. This Dr. Abdullah Conte, when they say Paulo Conte commit treason, Ibrahim, where you go challenge them, he say find Paulo guilty, they born all in qualification get in law, meaning if they found guilty, meaning he not qualify. And if go with that, it makes us say that treason they be drop. And when he come and this tear back, Ibrahim na so people for come in when they need it the most. He he stand up the same people they need the most. So they advise people them. When the Abbas Bunu the guys so that for the Utabla conference for correcting them. Look at Abbas Bunu in the parliament Ibrahim at an age. Look at in the parliament. You see the difference? Abla Conte, Abbas Bunu, they all of them income, the name they them young. Dr. Abbas Bunu, Dr. Abla Conte, these are the names we've been read before. Look at Abbas Bunu in the do at an age. Look at Abla Conte do at an age. So for all this, they follow the names of good characters.
Ibrahim, when we talk about Bahamas, you know, say in the COVID, the heat of the middle of the COVID, Ibrahim, Bahamas was one of the countries them where key in cities in them. Money, if they give them money, just like what they do in the UK and America.
Wonderful.
Do you know that?
Wow.
It is because of when you get people and we don't lay the premise, we don't lay within a rule of law. Ibrahim, the judiciary gets a lot for do with a country in development.
Absolutely.
Bahamas really so Ibrahim. Trust me, like if I get under the queen, like the king, I should say right now, they're under the UK monarchy, Ibrahim. These people can do it like the rule of law. The president, I think that woman right now, the prime minister, I should say, this woman was one of the people that were given on it because the laws them not been laid down. Imagine for make this man go be chief justice. Now a country like that, no say it don't lay foundation where they don't pick up from. This not the problem with the country.
You know, Kashi, that Bahamas, then prime minister, the lady recently at the UN General Summit, the Assembly, you know, his speech was one of the most powerful speeches we give. And also, the same Bahamas, Kashi, this was the country at the time where price of fuel they go up.
Yes.
That woman did normalize and make sure they subsidize the fuel, go up.
Yes.
So you know,
absolutely right.
Absolutely.
But we don't go to the motel. We say, the president now he self talk and say it don't go help it don't go protect Sierra Leoneans them in this as long as COVID and Ukraine war, it don't go able to protect them. But this woman, Ibrahim, you see, like. Now they lost them when a country believe in law, they abide, they live by the law. Trust me, this night some of the good things that we get from the country.
Absolutely. And so these are the things I would say. Salondo increased fuel price between the increase and the decrease 13 times. 13 times. So the guy there, when you see people they sit down, they can't talk, say, then they support Marabio. Then you wonder now whose planets they live. But this is the African mentality, and that's why Africa didn't go before. But I'll come back to Dr. Ablaye Conte. This man, we want for tell and thank you for that chance there, for we taking time at a time like this, Kashi. I don't know if I'll be doing it. Dr. Ablaye Conte can go sit down at the same Bahamas. Who saw all want for go on vacation, chill all day, enjoy, relax, live in peace. Again, yacht, again, boat. It's sit down there, they drink. It's at the beach. He drink coconut water. But he say, what? I go back.
Tell me if this man nobody receive huge pension from the Bahamas right
now. Of course.
If that man were to be selfish, trust me, it don't need salon.
No.
It don't need to go salon set.
No.
Again, then Bahamas they provide everything for him.
No.
Because it lay foundation where they enjoy the like today.
Absolutely. It gets a duty to serve his nation. So comrade, you can testify to this. Not just being in the military per se, but some positions say for your own day now hold within government and the role that you play. It's almost equivalent to being in the military. This is a call to serve, a serving nation diligently. This man writes the constitution. He's part of the people that will put the constitution together. The same as Abbas Bundu contribute to the constitution. Where he don't the abuse the like so. Abdullah Conte write the constitution. Then he said there was a need to come and protect the constitution. He can't tell we for say PR system is not relevant. It is not applicable. It got to all the sections in the constitution. It give you all the public order acts them, the relevant statutes them. We govern. We talk about them. It perform a role as a citizen, a good citizen. Section 13 of the Constitution makes it very clear. Subsection B, it makes it very clear the duties of a citizen. Every citizen shall cultivate a sense of nationalism and patriotism. Your loyalty should be like to the state. Now this man and the right all in here, he right it can prove him back. It can show we say, what's here right? I can stand by him. This is the beauty of our Constitution, and that is why this man
Ibrahim,
we give him all this praise today.
It will be a disgrace to anybody who don't serve salary any capacity, you see that particular area there, something they go wrong, you not stand up for top. Let me tell you something, Ibrahim. What you make me consistently at the talk about the security sector, what you make consistently you talk about the constitution, you make consistently talk about the financial side, because you get to area, you get a vast knowledge, say so if or be Ibrahim, whatever you know for make like country, Ibrahim, the motto of any of you for me serving the nation. We are serving the nation, not human, not to say that party or region or somebody. If you know what you know, like apply content, not be stand up. Like we don't say Ibrahim consistently in 2020 stand up for say no, this talking that's for those reasons. We don't say that when they abuse, because the constitution Ibrahim not to abuse again, no toilet and peace panel. We don't see again when they do it consistently, Ibrahim. So by that we mean say everybody apart from for don't make the possible Ibrahim for don't correct them here, like we be starting a parliament and they say no, you know which of that statement they will say this man pass on the other day for change for cleaning him. They say even for full comma or full stop, that treason. Able Ibrahim. You know, me na pull some of them and no one call them because their names are not like picking area, like they even imitate some of the actions they would have so today. It's a disgrace, Ibrahim.
Absolutely. It's pathetic. But some people are well known say we know now say the Supreme Court Friday that they can't give the ruling. Papa God, thank you for the Tablau content. They alive today. I get for see that ruling day. I get for Yeriam. And can come and Kashi. This ruling before don't come a long time. But there is a tussle in there. But we left, so I didn't go inside. I said, "Long left." We wait for Friday. For Kayeri, waiting and get for tell we. But as far as we know, at the time when elections were announced, and there are no constituencies existing, that is the only time the president may consult with NEC. And the proclamation document sitting on Osia, Musa President Biogo proclaim it. We always may not see proclamation because President Biogo say it is a treasonous act. So you know one name the day. It want for use people like corner them. If Madabio believes say it not circumvent the constitution, section 108, subsection 8, and make it very clear. Anybody will circumvent this constitution, alter this constitution here, so it is a treasonous act. Wasn't that the price when you pay for treason? Now the ultimate, it's death penalty. I remember be going run around and talk about say don't pull death penalty. No, we got for do them in a referendum. It is an entrenched clause. We do in a referendum. The death penalty, the people of Salon for voting say, hey, you don't kill we. They say they go pull death penalty. Not lie, you lie. The people of Salon go make that decision day when the time is right. This is where the parliament comes in, but we left up. This is about the Supreme Court today. That ruling there, we wait for her. Friday. We wait for her. We know say they go do the right thing. The Supreme Court justices there, they go do the right thing. Ghana, 1979. You see what happened there. John Terry Rollins, he saved that country.
Unfortunately, I'm very pessimistic about that. Very pessimistic.
Oh, Kashi.
I could be wrong, but I'm very pessimistic.
And Kashi, that's okay.
Look, looking at the bench, as we say, it was only one of the guy where he sat like the immediate right to like Babatunde Edwards. Like that was the only person where again was he just trying to like create like this scene as if like one or two people in the way with fear and all that. Ibrahim, I am very pessimistic. I'm sorry.
I got you, and I appreciate that. But Kashi, me until that moment on Friday, where we hear it from these guys. They say yes, go with PR. Then at the end of the day, all Salon people go to say the judiciary, just like how the European Union come out and say the people lack trust and confidence in the judiciary, the NEC, the PPRC, and the police. Kashi, to that moment, 27th on the 27th Friday. That moment, now need to be a deciding moment inside Sierra Leone because the people would lose up in every arm of government. The people don't lose up in the executive. The people don't lose up in the parliament. Then the judiciary, where for stand the test of time, they've lost hope. Well, Sierra Leone is finished. Sierra Leone is a failed state at that particular point in time. So that is why Friday is a very decisive moment in the history of our country. But Comrade Kashi, with the left Salon people in Parasite, with the rich day, Friday they come. Comrade Kashi, election they can do. We get a very big role for play. And what I say we they play our own part. But Kashi, believe it or not, we need leaders them within our community. Opposition. We listen to Robin Fale. It might have made some sense with the APC. The APC doesn't stand as a strong opposition, this and that. We don't want to go inside it. But what we want to focus on, we want to get on a pen and paper them.
No, Ibrahim, let I just tell you something. This Robin Fale, the way he said then. that slogan na APCC after you na you for Alex Kuma all listen at the foolishness. Na encounter after you na you have more time na in that the same agitator by Alex Kuma where you got to get blessing. You not for mess in name. That make you don't come back to fix it no or off. They go lie. But go ahead with instruction. Go kind proper.
Absolutely. I mean, comrade, if you allow just scatter around, you can scatter around. Now the same Robin Fale will say, get them the devil woman. They go give the woman and don't go give them back. Say don't go. Anyway, it's people sabi the story.
So for the we talk a lot first. They say we know and this bono devil later APC用this.
Yes.
In the letter, no ever know say APC bono devil. Let's people go.
I tell you.
We know and this. We know and one the green. This get red banner.
Yes. Bono devil. Robin Fale this. That's so they abuse with people.
APC bono devil. If I person people bono devil. No go say it. Where the APC for Bush, people for Bush.
Can you imagine? Kashi and comrade, that guy there, we analyze what he talk. The other nonsense them we go analyze that later. But for the purposes of today, first of all, Alan say it gets it said in London, in England, it work. Kashi and comrade, I don't know if I know that they work. So he's saying in London, yes.
Now you can't even there.
No, it talk like it now. No, it talk like now. Like say all this time, they go between Salon and London. They work in London right now. Na kai cam. Na so it put them. Now that way they put up at the interview. But go listen and back fine. But I saw it put like say they work in London. Yeah. Then now they come with this £40 for a bag of rice for the 50 kg. He said that £40 in London. So all side things expensive. All side India. Comrade. I know say if we go inside, the other talk them, we'll dig deep. But I want to focus, comrade, on this.
No handle this one.
Yes, no handle this one on this price. Because what you do, comrade? We don't see a Casada. I see one video, one guy they show you Casada. He said the Casada na Dubai. One great Casada na 559 dirham. Because Dubai the money na dirham. He said na $5.59 dirham. And they go compare the Dubai and that of Sierra Leone. So Sierra Leone, if Casada na 5 dirham na ya, if you put this to Salon money, na boko money. But they can't tell una Salon people in today. Why? That talk when they talk, it don't make no sense. It is criminality. Then just they can do it for deceive them people away vulnerable. And we not go studio, we allow them guys there deceive with Salon people. Now so them they talk about the price of fuel. Cashbox. When you talk about the price of fuel, the average price of gas, for example, back in America is $3 something for a gallon. $3 for a gallon. How many liters make a gallon? Not about 4.5 liter, call them 5 liters.
Yeah.
Make a gallon.
Yeah.
Now, if we buy 1 gallon na ya, you don't buy $3. How much for sell liter if you want to compare the price of fuel na Salon? Not about 60 cents a liter. Not about 60 cents.
Let's say 70, 75. No, say 4 liter a gallon. Let's just say that.
No, okay, let's say 4 liter, Kashi. 4 liter.
Yeah, so
okay.
75. Yeah.
So 75 cents. Now how much that in Alios? 4 liter.
Is it 20,000 now? So hold on 1 second. So 0.75.
But again, Kashi,
don't the exchange rate now, say?
Exactly.
23 pump one pump. 23,000 euros per one pump. I mean
that's 15,000 leons.
15. So Kashi, imagine you compare America to Sierra Leone, where the average American they make about $45,000 a year.
Yeah.
With Salon, some person they born from when they born till they die, they don't make $20,000. So your analysis what you make, you don't get. Couple of times you don't get analysis there. So we can break this thing down today for our Salon people. I don't understand. Say the comparison where they make, you cannot compare apple to orange. Let's talk about cricket. You don't compare apple and orange. Compare apple to apple. When you want to compare Salon, you don't even use Guinea again for compare Salon. Because Guinea the exchange is.
I want to make beauty contest. You take Babu, you put among people and so that would snap.
Exactly. Exactly. So when they come out, comrade and Kashi, they can focus specific by this area there. When they take the dirham, when they take the when they sell the guy they show you Casada, or one grain Casada when they sell at 5.59.
Guinea.
Yes.
When I Guinea, I like you answer.
Yes.
Then to cut my answer itself, he said this is 40,000 or Salon at 80,000. That's so you don't answer the question.
Absolutely.
Good to use myself again.
Thank you. So they can't take us Salon people then because again when we listen to my brother Abdullah Timbo. This is a young lawyer boy, of course he's a lawyer, so again, maybe these guys don't listen to people like us. Of course, maybe we're not in the league, so they get the advanced pass we, so people,
very posh, very class. Although to be honest, he talks about his humble beginning.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
But
Yeah.
Maybe it's too much now for listening to us, man.
Right.
No,
So
Kashi, not to that. The problem. Let me tell you something, Kashi. We all get to strength and weakness in life. Then they ask the common man, even that man with the sell in the street, it's a be answers until when you get pitched where you don't know, because they say they say when you travel you study men and things. People and they based on experience ask them. Cashbox like that week can say not to how much in the sell rest for today. The quoting Timbo say prices are meant for let them grow. We agree, but why price them not grow inside these 4 years? Never grow so that this stuff salon. But that's not the answer. The answer is how much them they sell rest 2018, how much them they pay posting. How much of the sell rest 2007? How much of the people say? I don't want to say 207. A private soldier they get 82,000. Why is it sell 60,000 euros?
Yeah.
So imagine soldier they get TMG is 112,000, 130,000. Then sell 70,000 euros. How much change will left for that to survive? 2018 rest at 200,000, but private soldier they get 600,000 euros. So if you even buy rest, you get 400,000. Now rest don't go 600,000. Why soldier and salary that's 700,000, 800,000. How much will left?
Yeah.
So forget about soldiering. The minimum wage is alone at 500,000, and the said 600,000.
Yeah.
So you look at the minimum wage. They never increase minimum wage too, because soldier the guys, no, so okay, the guys, but the minimum wage is alone at 500,000. Why is the rest at 600,000? So not to the rest the price at the time. Now, what in the people in the whole? When like people in the for abroad, like UK, as so specific as Salon Kashi, UK in the pay students at £10 an hour. £1 at 230,000.
Yeah.
For minimum, Lord just say minimum. The person work 8 hours. When the minimum, the person will make like almost 8 hours. Will make like 1,820,000.
Yeah.
You make 1,840,000 for day. For day. 1,840,000 for day. The minimum. Then if it times standing now, Lord take now times 24.
25 days. Let us say 25.
25 days. 25 working days. The person will make 46 million for month. When I pay people so that's alone to compare again.
Fact.
If you want to compare how much in the same rest now and to saloon, we agree. Then compare how much in the papers now. The student minimum read now £10 an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So pay person that £10 an hour. You times some for 8 hours. Then you times some for 25 days. You pay them for 6 billion. When they talk, nothing will clap for now. Not ready for change. Because we
Comrade, I want to slow, Paristia. I want to slow, bruh. I know I want to rush these figures. Let the people the number for number.
Yes.
We'll don't take them back from the top, comrade. 130,000 leons an hour. Now, in the equivalent when they pay in England.
No, 230,000.
Thank you. Thank you. No, one pong, sorry. One pong, right? So one pong is 230,000, right? Right?
Yes.
So 230,000 for one pong. Now the equivalent, one pong, that's a lot. Now 230,000. So if somebody, now London.
No, £1 at £10, Ibrahim. So
sorry.
23,000.
23,000. Okay, yeah.
So £10,
yes.
When they pay them per hour, is 230,000 an hour.
Thank you.
An hour.
Thank you.
Times that hour,
this is beginning with all 18.
And then begin. Yes.
Times that hour day, times and the minimum hours. Don't take 12 hours with that maximum. Take, I say, 8 hours. Now 1,840,000 a day. Because we'll not take the maximum hours. We'll just take the minimum hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. That the 8 hours will take so.
Yes.
1,840,000 a day. You times this one now, you times them by 25 days. We'll not take 20 days as salon at 20 days in the work for. Right on our salon at 20 days we work day. We'll just take, I say, 25 days again. 25 days now 46 million. This now for the one that will be speaking the way not get better work. Now can now say we take Ibrahim the maximum.
When you get enough,
this now the minimum. Now take the maximum cash box. The maximum way for say now 12 hours. 230,000 times 12 cash box. Then they get 270. They get 2,706,000 a day.
Yeah.
2,706,000 a day.
Yeah.
So times are now to 25 days again. They get 69 million a month.
Yeah.
Now in they make Nairobi Valley they compare. Let them tell me now who that in the pay. Even member of parliament they get 69 million. Member of parliament then granted they pay 40 million. Now if you want to compare how much in the pay person now, yeah, this will not be the maximum now. The maximum at 12 hours. For 12 hours, they make 69 million a month. A month. If you pull tax, they say you must get 50 million. We the bill. If you pay tax, you must get 50 million. We will accounts if you sell as a loan. So convert now the same money we they make now. We talk now. So you want convert the rest now how much? 50 kilo. We don't agree 40 pound. Pull 40 pound. Because you have pull 40 pound by 69 million. How much we left?
40,000. You mean?
No, 40. Yeah, the equivalent.
That 40 pound. Not just pull 40 pound. And the money, and the 69 million.
So 40 pound like now. Let me say 23,000.
Yes, at 23,000.
So yeah, so like 920,000.
So 900. Okay.
900.
Right.
So minus.
If you pull 920, let me say 1 million. You pull at it.
Okay.
1
Yes.
million.
Pull 1 million.
Pull at it. So like
68 million.
like 68 million.
Pan the maximum, pan the minimum, you left 45 million.
Exactly.
Right.
So 45 million, would that go there as a load? We the big.
Yes. Would that go big?
Would that go big? Would that per week one can sit on yourself? We know say the work 45 million as a load. What you can do now?
You know,
if they pay you minimum wage as a loan per month, 45 million. Ibrahim, what me and you one can do? You go to bank now. Why no go have minimum wage as a loan? We go sit on the school.
Thank you. Well, let me put the break up.
Because when they left compare heavy and heavy, one who take Babu, you put up a PG contest with Motorman, and they say, let them look at that fine passing company. We already Babu, you know, see you war. Let me tell you something. Because now this make with them, sit down, they should have war. Pastor Male will go at Babu see if I go again. Because you know, see that Inge for the country for Gawata. You know, see you war already. He say if I go again. Because you know, see that in war. How you can? You say, run on self. Now, you not talk say, yeah, we America, we then say, COVID today. Biden is the minimum wage from $12 to $15.
Yeah.
An hour is a straight from $12 to $15 an hour. We then is an hour from 9 pound to 10 for minimum. Kasi you know the mad and the people like say nobody know the way we don't travel or nobody know the way for can put the analysis people understand say well if them want compare always London and Salon but I built they compare London Salon each other so you don't get problem for solve you know able solve the problem for like end of suffering but one compare you with Salon there they do the same thing again now they pay people in UK for a month so money like all the workers and teacher now nurse now all my and get that in the like increase minimum wage to 46 million a month.
Thank you.
Increase that.
Thank you.
So that nobody will go buy rest again, go begin trust. And they tell you, Ibrahim, as we talk about popular alone, 80% of workers, this I tell you from all walks of life, apart from politicians. Hey, even some MP, they call it that they tell Ibrahim and trust and trust. Soldier member, police member, soldier man said that the worst, then they get 1.5, then get killed the bastard. They go cover all. Police member.
Come take your time. Waiting, you think kill the bastard?
They kill the bastard.
Comrade, slow down. You go too fast, comrade. Slow down for me. Comrade,
I tell you,
call them back. Okay, one.
We'll get that what they call kill the bastard. We'll get that what they call diggle cover all. We'll get that what they call pound for pound 5.
Pound for pound 5.
We'll get that what they call pere for para. That is slogan there.
Pere for para. Salon.
I tell you.
God.
People who arm for protect people. They call them pere for para. All kind of name. They bandits. These are people who monthly when they say they are sure of having salaries. Women do. But before the month they don't. One message major in Peking na soldier. He can't let Peking complain to me. He say, they say this may pick here. He say the rest before them scatter in China, he not sell all in you. He say the rest they not plant in China, he said he not sell in a salon. Because you not do. If they sell in one of the arrests, Ibrahim for solve problems. So then they get for people for them picking at school, get for the commitments. Ibrahim. Remember some man this is so small salary that mama habu. I didn't have mama habu. I didn't your papa habu. I didn't have papa. I didn't have brother. I didn't your brothers. But that's small salary. They are working but they stress. People don't know this here. Who they talk to. Go to the police at the same thing. Go to the prison and say, in the police, they're not together separate. Law police condemn the virus like one of the civilian. Prison at the same thing. Talk less about teachers. Talk less but nurse them. Every sector, Ibrahim, when I wait work, they all get that in there. So how you can compare UK or America with Salon? Well, if you tell right now, say if UK mistakes, say that all man can, then can go plane. That the minister they pick the first they kill themselves. Put a first one play for Canada, US or America. You want compare say, hey, who's happening in London? Rest of 40 people agree, but there is minimum wage. The minimum all of some long times, they might abuse them do the same thing as a law. So they ever condemn them again.
Comrade, this, like I would say today, now break this thing down, cash box. No, we can rewind that rest day. So the Tempong in London, when an hour, then they pay the small picking, they already work at then restaurant, then place then small, then they pay them $10 an hour. This is not picking them. $10 an hour and 230,000 leons na salon. So if you want to compare,
no, 230,000 time. Then now 1 pound a day, now 1,840,000.
Wait, 1 pound at 23,000 also.
Yes.
So that's an hour.
Yes.
Like tempo.
Yes. So 10 pound an hour and 230, right?
230,000, yes.
Right. So, comrade, let them pay salon people, the average civil servant, let them pay them $230,000, 230,000 leons an hour. If they want to compare the bag of rice.
No go fast. Let them pay back, say minimum wage, the one they pay now, when I 1,840,000. Let them pay back.
One day.
Minimum wage as a low for 1 day. One day pay.
Comrade, now they go so. So now they calculate. They take them from the basic, right? We take them from down now come up. Now they don't know say every hour pay me 230,000 leons per hour. Then 8 hours, then in the 1.8 million. So the person work 8 hours a day. Pay salon people at 1.8 million. Let we buy rest now. 1 million every month, but let's see if they complain. Because if you one green day, you don't make 1 million. You get 25 more days for go. We don't calculate salon people. When they check this thing for una easy, cash box they can't inside because they can't go back to that casada.
1,840,000. Then they make a day, 1 day.
Yes, 1 day. So multiply 1.8 by 25.
The minimum hours we take back, not to the maximum hours.
Yes.
That's why we work for 8 hours.
Right.
That take so.
I got you.
Not to the 12 hours.
I
the
got
minimum
you.
hours now 1,840,000. If you let them pay by minimum wage as a 1,800,000.
Thank you.
Okay, no, it's 4,500,000. Don't forget about it.
For day, every day.
Wage.
Every day. Every day.
Even for months, they're not going to even for months, let them pay the minimum wage for months. They're not going to pay and this kind of money for months.
Thank you.
Start for pay for day.
Okay,
Ibrahim, don't make it easy for the government say now when I make minimum wage as a loan to 1,500,000 based on rest of 600,000. When I make a number for months, so for this FO, let them make 1,500,000 as minimum wage per month as a loan.
Thank you. You see,
make it for them very easy now.
Exactly. This is why we get for left this stupid. Anytime I see them compare, then they compare in America, then they compare the good things. So then they compare the electricity, then they compare the running water, then they compare, place cold, you get AC, place warm, you place cold, you get your heater, place warm, you put your AC on. Then they compare the good things where they make this part of the world move. Now the negative, the normal. Look, rest price not there in England, not to salon no more. Let me gonna share this audio all over the country. Let the people open up their mind. Then feel say una gullible and feel say una big fool. Now could they break this down for alone and understand exactly what thing they happen. Let them pay people them like currently pay. If you want to compare with to England, pay with people like currently pay in England. No, we'll see if problem did problem no go did. So this is the same thing. And Cashbox, but I take them from that guy where they talk about 5 dirham. Cash, I don't know if you get the equivalence of 5 dirham to Sierra Leone money. 5.59 dirham.
Yeah, let me check it.
This would they work out for phone at today, with a broken down phone at today. That argument they go into the election. This is very important because now this they want to go inside the election. They don't fail. There is no message. So what they want for convince you now for say everything with dear in a salon, is dear in the rest of the world. But if you want to compare waiting things them expensive in a salon, okay, pay will like they pay people in America now. Pay like they pay people in London. So you go pay people in a salon. We go see if they complain. I go complain when they pay you 1 month done and give you 60 million euros. If that soldier man they get 50 million euros 1 month done, why for complain if rest na 500,000 euros? Nah, nothing. You don't buy 50 bag rest. You put along every month if you want. You go eat rest, eat against with rest. Why we for complain? We not they complain. Pay the people out in the pay that this other parts of the world we one can compare. You don't can take somebody. You don't take a businessman where they do business way worth millions of dollars. You go compare with somebody where they work day by day. You don't compare the two. When it comes to spending power, that businessman gets spending power. They compare them. They're not at the same level again. Economically, socially, all of them, the levels all don't change. So if you want to compare with to Sierra Leone, bring the people and living standards to the people in London. Bring the people and living standards to the people in America. Now could they take this time today for explain this to now because going into the election, that argument they will know every Sierra Leonean for know how to handle that argument day. We person can say, hey, look, rest in America na $40. Ask how much they pay America, how much the minimum wage in America. We can compare to Salona. How much the average person they make for a year in America. What you tell and say the average person in America they make $45,000 a year. How much na $45,000 na salon come record and cash? That's hundreds of millions, Andy. 45,000, hundreds of millions of leons. Tell me, if person they make hundreds of millions of leons at the end of the year in a salon, why for complain about Pepe?
That's 900 million.
900 million.
Yeah.
900 million. 900 million. You want compare what's happening in America? You go compare to any other person in a salon. You go compare America.
So from where you that you know see 100 million.
You know see 100 million.
You know see 20 million. No. From where you that.
You know see.
No.
Then this guy will see this video. He talk about Casada because don't talk about Robin Fallen. You already compare 40 pound rest to England. Also, IT expensive. Una left them big fool behind una depan. This is 2023. Una depan big fool and stupidity today.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Ibrahim, it's a joke. I just want to listen with you because I enjoy the conversation between you and comrade.
I got you.
Salon people, and this should be the message.
Bokashi, this is a message we don't push years and years and years.
Ibrahim.
If people pay attention, a message we don't push. You don't push. And go ahead, my brother. Talk about that Casara the Diram.
This should be the message going into the election, Ibrahim. There is no way we can afford for these people are kind of like they tell me something otherwise, Ibrahim. There is no way, because if we don't take them and this now waiting, you see now that they use the Robbie Fale them for come and say, so that they sell them £40 and they sell them at the UK, failing to realize waiting that they pay people them, even where it is £40, it is affordable. I can go down the road, Ibrahim, easily. Before, sometimes you go say, you don't see that $40, might go na poor, but might go na bar and go drink up. Now, because of inflation, they try to tighten that. So people kind of like spend less. So because they try to squeeze people and not for kind of like spend too much, into like the economy. Ibrahim, spend too much. So
okay, because you don't look at the transport, the non-put transport like the entire UK from £4 to £2, all bus and train.
Exactly. Because they're trying.
Then increase in transport as alone. Yeah, they not decrease of man compare. If I do compare now, how they don't put transport down from £4 to £2.
Absolutely. Come here. This is the problem we get now with country. Then they use information. How can you tell me, say, hey, look now, America, look, petrol price don't go up. What are you talking? The last time, Ibrahim, whenever they talk about petrol price, they don't go up and all that. We keep saying the same thing. Stop talking rubbish, because it is simple. You cannot compare America, like what you talk to, where the average salary is $45,000 a year. Ibrahim, salon man, since we're born, from when we're born till we die, like 70% of the population, they only earn less than $25,000. From when they're born, they begin work, they die, they earn less than $25,000. From when they're born till they die. So how can you compare, like say, less than the UK is £40? Ibrahim, if they pay you, like when we say the cost of living, the way that they pay people in this country, why make you not say the nurses them, the police them, like even the police, they were not allowed for, they crumble right now, they're not allowed for protest. You get even right now, they decide for pass law for many police them begin protest. The NHS, the hospital them, all over the place, they protesting. Because like they say and say that the cost of living don't go up. You compare America, the UK, how it is still affordable for the people. Who that go there when they're able to eat, when they're able to buy them? Yes, people and they when they get food bank and all that in the day. But it is normal. It has always been the case. How Ibrahim, this is not the problem. When you get again an opposition with dysfunctional, Ibrahim. This is the problem where we get now we country like today. This is the problem, because you cannot tell me a country where look like when they talk about like that 5 dirham or whatever. I think it's about 26,000 leons. 5 dirham is about 26,000 leons. That's a lot, and that is the new leon. So, Ibrahim, you see, when you look at we country, the problem we get now the fact that we allow deception, people for come inside and deceive we a lot about things them. They don't want to tell we the truth, waiting actually they go on our country, Ibrahim. We don't allow this, they kind of messages there, they go around, people are not there for defender, and this is the problem what we get with like the people like Kelfala Maya. You know what I talk about Kelfala Maya? Say somebody call me, they cost me, mama, stay he no say that Kelfala Mara would support. I say, do you listen at all to we audios them, or you just take waiting people and they say how you will cost me mama say that Kelfala Mara, but I just laugh at them anyway. I say come on before 19 and day. But Ibrahim,
Absolutely.
the problem we get with these people is because this information are going to be used in this campaign, in this election.
Absolutely.
They're coming with it, Ibrahim.
Absolutely,
I'm telling you. And who that's get for come and talk about these things?
Kashi, unfortunately, you know the problem back I get. If you look at the newscaster them in Sierra Leone, I don't know if they get this information or they're just playing their own part.
They do not do research, Ibrahim.
You know, and these are very intelligent people, Kashi. But you would think that these newscasters, because in this part of the world, now then they dig for pull out the information they are. 98.1, like when Robin Fale, the top of 40 punk for us. Now the newscaster now in place for say Robin Fale. What is the minimum wage in London?
Yes,
now that you're telling
you know, London. Yes.
You know, so you know the opportunity then they for break and down. Hey, Kashi, I don't want to say
that. Again, Ibrahim, even when the oppositions are given the opportunity to go out there and talk about it, they do not do these researches, Ibrahim.
No. Kashi, the computer. We talk right now to you on the computer.
You know what you talk Timbo, as clever as this guy is. You know, I admire him, but all waiting him they tell me, they be done they study, waiting be done.
You see, Kashi, that thing they get me. Kashi,
that they write the constitution and all that in the day.
Kashi, let's talk about that small. That in the back when that guy they talk, it gets me. Hey, what you do all this time well, I improve myself. It sounds so selfish. Kashi, you and I, we're improving ourselves every day. Kashi, exactly. Kashi, we get certifications they will get for the renew. You know, you get continued education program there. We are doing all of that day with a boss we bought back for come and talk to we people, engage them. But these young guys will tell you, I was raised in a family. Who did I raise family? I have 3 kids. Me big bobo na in this one. Kashi get picking there. Come Rekota get picking. What get picking there? We raise kids, but we not keep quiet. I don't want to eat salon money, government money. People like Timboro eat government money. They God, these my young brothers. You know, then guy where you go talk them here, then feel say you come after.
Yes, you are attacking them.
But this is not. This is just
but you know, see, don't they tell we say. They go ask you a question, you say, prices are bound to go up and all that. It is because these guys do not do proper research.
Absolutely.
No, Tashi, you ever talk say prices are bound to go up during the APC term? They put music to angry book. We never can tell the prices are bound to go up.
They say no go to the angry boku. You know, this is the thing. This was what SLPP. Now make APC no land yet. Then guy no land yet. Kashi. Then guy no land yet. The value of true opposition.
We talk and see it. They against them.
Kashi, look 5.59 dirham na Dubai for Kasada. That guy they go and pass, they go and talk nonsense. The average Dubai citizen, Kashi, they are worth thousands of dollars. They're not the woke. They're not even the woke. They work all like the critical infrastructure, like the airports, and they man them.
Yeah.
Where we they sell we airports to Turkish people. And we go for talk about the Kashi. That this same Turkish, you know, say Marabi referred for buy weapon and a Turkey and all that stuff. Then so we see the take we country they sell the Turkey. So now Turkey, but when they discuss that the Kashi, don't mix out this message today.
No, but you know, briefly, if how you they think say like you go hand over we airport to like Turkey where EBC they not get that reputation in the world. Would that kind of like increase like the drugs we get for pass through?
Absolutely.
I would not be surprised if we see the airline they begin to pull out.
Ibrahim, if you see people in the film that escalator and they make video, then they glad it. Godfather. You know, anyway, they have escalator and then get another then so people not to yes. That will tell. Kashi, I say, Godfather.
Come read Kashi.
Escalator.
Come read Kashi. Look at Stocky. Who the leader? The guy is a dictator. Make no mistake, Suma company not get this particular airport project and all that stuff there. If the president of Turkey are not inside. When I remember when Marabi and Fatima Baby passed Turkey, when Marabi go to Turkey, we go watch their weapon them, we go sit down with the Turkish president and waiting Erdogan, we go sit down with him and this
Erdogan, yes.
Yeah. You know, all of them thing and they. You know, people is not set in sight and look at all of these things, but we got for discuss and in-depth Kashi, but don't go there to come, don't know which side, don't left them. Don't focus on these prices no more. Kashi, the GDP per capita of Sierra Leone, according to MCC, the last report, MCC report. Kashi, I don't forget not to be.
No, I think it's 480 US dollars.
Thank you. That means yes, that means that the worth of one Sierra Leonean, wait, of course, that less than 10% of the population go boast of $400.
Yeah.
Less than 10%.
Yeah.
Wait, then it's not realistic.
Less than 10%. They work like almost is $480 like a month, Ibrahim.
Yeah.
It's about like $40. Like, and $40. It's about $40. You times by 20,000. When we exchange rate,
right?
It's about 800,000.
Thank you.
Even that, then it cheats the people.
Right.
Kashi. But almost Monday and
what is
now 500,000 at the minimum wage.
Comrade and Kashi, what are the unemployment rates in Sierra Leone? First of all, that number, Lord, dispel that number. Unemployment is over 75% amongst the youth of that country. Over 75%. The people don't get a job for do. So outside them even pull that figure, the Sierra Leone GDP per capita, if you go to the people where they actually suffer, Comrade Kashi, I'm telling you, it's not more than $50 a month. $50 worth the value. $50. Almost alone people get, some man not even 100,000 in a corner. Almost alone man get savings. Because when you look at worth, you look at people that we get hosts, the assets, all the stuff, all that thing. Kashi, almost people get hosts in that country. But it's not 10% of the population. You know, Kashi, but you talk on this because the people, you don't really talk on this thing, but you expound.
This is the problem. It's just like when you talk about the GDP per capita, for instance, like when this guy they talk about like Dubai.
And Kashi, you know, I don't know. Kashi, would I explain what in GDP per capita mean? Not break and down small, Kashi.
But you just talk and say like what we worth, like the gross domestic product, like in other words, what in the country they produce. Then if they say they want to divide up amongst like so all man of the country,
right?
Even that, Ibrahim, we know like the distribution of wealth now we country.
Exactly.
It is only like 5% of the population.
Thank you.
We actually kind of like get the wealth of the country.
Those in government.
So think about it, Ibrahim. Even this one, then they kind of like they average them to the people. But I guarantee you, Pokuman and they wouldn't cheat because almost $400.
Yeah.
Like $480 a year, like for everybody, each person within the country. Ibrahim, that is like $40 every month.
Go be and put local.
$40 a month.
Go be and Kaila. Go be and Sheikh Wema. Comrade, Kashi, go be and Motema. Let go 6 they make $400. They get $400 a day.
Yes, if you get $40 a month. No, almost people in the world they work $40 a month in that country. It not even reach like 20%, Ibrahim. It not reach 20%. So then you can tell people even that's like Ibrahim, comrade. Dubai really need a compare. So the GDP per capita is $36,000.
Thank you.
$36,000.
Thank you. Actually, Kashi, what's Dubai and GDP? Not over 500 billion. Then GDP.
Oh God, yes.
500 billion. Look up. 500 billion. You go compare to Salon, we went to 5 billion. Then you go compare Kasara price day.
Yeah, 504 billion. You spot on there.
Thank you.
500 billion. We own way like now. Almost now with GDP 3 billion.
3 billion.
Salon just need 5 billion for law make Salon a better country.
Kashi.
Of course.
For law road, light, all side, all corner. We need 5 billion.
Kashi, what in Dubai get? Not to oil.
Yes.
Salon will possibly get oil, but left the oil. Look with diamond, bauxite, rutile, iron ore, gold, all that thing. What in Dubai get?
You know, Ibrahim, it's yesterday when you talk about diamond. So, do you know, like, Elon Musk has been beaten by like the world's richest man by Udat, like Bernard Arnault, like this French guy.
Oh wow!
Waiting this guy now he gets Louis Vuitton.
Oh my God.
Luxury goods.
Yeah.
Do you know like when like most of the time where the economy they struggle, this is like a financial thing, like like portfolio theory where they call it finance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the time where economy they struggle, like during the COVID, people they put more like their money into luxury, then they put more into diamonds and all that thing.
Yes.
Did we take advantage of it, Ibrahim?
No. Then take advantage of them. Then go down buy all kind of luxurious items. The
henchman them, the upper echelons, Ibrahim.
Exactly.
They took advantage of it.
Then they look they see what are the low
But this is the thing now we can tell people. The world in economy, how people in the grumble about COVID, say COVID, God attack me, like surprise me and all that. It's actually they baffle me, Ibrahim.
I swear to God.
Because
I want to say politicians go like this country. They go like this platform in this country. People who go through identity and explain them to people understand what in that and what.
You know do it.
What in it for gain. Because we will never be loved by these politicians. No. Let me say, we won't fail to the first one at jihad. Jihad will be passed. Because this be much with the end of man. They no go ever hear them because this conversion, there no go area for the common man. What's in wine? Think kind of area people and buy rum, they drink, people and clap, the bag, this my good and can buy rest for we. In they want more for area. We say no buy rest for person. The narrative for change. People want to down a foolishness when they count na areas and this may picking sick. They no go ever like this platform because
that's the thing, you see, when you look at the country, like Elon Musk, as a result of COVID, lost in first position at the world to somebody with kind of like you know the LVMH group, like this guy, like Louis Vuitton and Debunking, luxury clothing brand them and all them brand the brand. He took advantage of COVID. It's the same thing where I can always tell people and say, COVID created opportunity for Africa, but Africa failed for taking the opportunity because, Ibrahim, when somebody gets a beggar's mindset, it is difficult for make a grab in opportunity, Ibrahim. I'm telling you, because look, I don't know if you don't see a video where they light lithium them na Congo, they stone them, where he puts them together, it is spark. Ibrahim, how many times we've said this on this platform that lithium is what they use for make the Tesla where Ibrahim they drive so now they take for make the battery, the electric cars, the battery, Ibrahim. This is what Elon Musk be the use. So when COVID hits China, USA be the producing battery them, you find out say a net worth don't go down. But somebody somewhere will take advantage of the luxury brand, like the diamonds and all that in the day, became the richest man. He took advantage of it. This is what waiting will be I always tell people and say, would the world economy now man go to man watch? When you see, we don't take advantage of COVID. Again, I said this, like my audio yesterday. Kazakhstan, Ibrahim, now they produce the highest producer of zinc. The highest producer of zinc. Which day they make zinc, Ibrahim? Iron ore. Who say iron ore pack? Who say it's line baby, Guinea, Salon, in Africa? Almost closest that we get in COVID. I see when they write talk about that Congo, the lithium, the stone the way they spark and all that, then they say, oh, look, Africa, but there it's man there, now so then come back, we go fetch war. I was like, you know what? Shut up, please. Don't tell me that. Why would I always the blame with man there? Why? Why can't you take responsibility of what you get? We don't take advantage of it. Before that, inside Congo, you go get one person where once you don't for 12 years, for 100 years. They kill people, they use the judiciary, they bastardize the constitution. Then when I expect Africa for grow, why is it that Kazakhstan, we know, let's say iron ore, Sidom, they make zinc for men and produce for the world. Why not Salon? Why not Guinea? 80% of China, the import of iron ore, they come out from Guinea and Salon. 80%. Why is it that Africa did not take advantage when COVID, when China been there on lockdown for 2 years? None of these companies found Africa as an attractive place. Why? Because people are being killed. People in the jail coming back because he talk. Before that, this president is going to pass. Free one, they go and campaign, but somebody else get in jail. Who's can wickedness this? Who's can wickedness this? They wanna expect, they say, Madam, you do well. If you papa, you're picking the lock up so. How would you feel? How would you feel? If now you papa that can marry back, they lock them up. They president Bio, they go and wear fine clothes, they go and pass the campaign. How would you feel? They wanna expect Africa for better. When they destroy democracy, they bastardize the constitution, they kill people because they protest. How do you expect Africa?
Then they lock civil society because you talk say they for reduce the data price and the whole demand they lock and they say then from they go lost the case to court. The same Orange here, Gambia, then find them. The same Orange Guinea, find them. The same Orange Nigeria, find the Salon. We they lost the case. They lost the people. The Salon people lost the case, and they not just lost the case. They all Monabu and jail. They say for contempt or lawful arrest.
Absolutely. And I see a video of the Orange guy where I think Orange or QCell, no, not QCell, the guy will get QCell at home. where I think it's more like a celebratory message. It is celebrate more or less, where it talk about how he go school in Salon, he go for a big college in the early 90s or early 90s, with Yusuf Mohammed Soare, when at the Minister of Information, they go back to Gambia, he go start in business, all this time, and blah, blah, blah. I talk all kinds of things. Now I say, I know go celebrate my brother. Of course. Again, I don't have a problem with these phone companies because they are providing a very essential service. But the reason why they get for increased price now because the government is reckless. 14 times they don't increase the price of fuel back and forth because now they make money. These guys are not producing anything for sale substantially in the rest of the world for make money. So they suppress the organizations there. And most of them phone companies, of course, they rely heavily on electricity. And if you can get for the buy petrol, definitely at some point you get for cut cost. How everybody else go to increase the price. Taxi driver they increase price. Motorbiker they increase the price. People that then cookery shop they increase the price. What you know because all na fear they affect them. Francis Ben Kaifala, Renaissance man, he say our lives, fear that underpins everything. We should not be fighting for all these things. But men have suffered and died for this. Like the same man did like it is the anti-corruption commissioner, but the country did like I do like so. Then guy not get integrity, not even look for. But like I was saying, we don't scatter this message today. This message we just focus on them price there. Comrade, you don't talk about that person we go bring say look cring na Guinea na 80,000 franc.
No, Ibrahim, the person answer your question.
Yes.
He's seen at 40,000 at Guinea, but Salon at 80,000. I see you are not even talking yourself. You need to answer a question.
So, comrade, break and down to Salon, let understand. Just in case, see somebody go pass over there, let them pass over there, let them understand what you mean based on the analysis. So now we also want you listening for every fine.
One, Eddie, you go there, you have make much. When I see you, na Guinea at this so, na Guinea market, cring, na 40,000 Guinea franc. But if you send changing a Salon at 80,000 euros, that's it. Tell God thank you. If you Guinea sell at 40,000, a Salon at 80,000, what you are talking for? Just shut up.
Thank you.
Just keep quiet because Guinea manufacture they're not too like plazas. Na Salon puna ugo so they offer it plazas. Salon na we know what's na cring cassava leaf better na we your food. With the plant na Salon Ibrahim. What me two for plant na Salon for 80,000 pepper. What me pepper for there? Like na important. What me per my when I deal with the plant? Why make for there? Because Ben Kafala be not say fear way underpin everything. Don't go up. If you fear don't go up, transport don't go up. That possible. Like me why I ask for per my trade. Per my butter 400,000. I say, I think this is a dream at the dream. From 80,000 for butter in 2018 to 400,000. I say, what? Mm-hmm. Why per my for go up to Ibrahim? This not to imported. For say the importer, pepper not to imported. The pet and leaf not to imported. Na inside Salon in the plant and backyard self. What make it go up? Price control not the Ibrahim.
Kashi.
All the one they so ministers and then they go then like getting the gide.
Yeah.
And then they buy fuel, then they buy plazas, then they buy Maggi, then they buy Pamai, then they buy oil, all the can. They be packed at the Uzenge store then. Everything. Then they buy beef. All then they buy top up. Ibrahim has to God. No government official no for members of parliament where they buy top up and they give them top up money.
Of course.
Every worker where they work, apart from them police or soldier or teacher or nurse or prison officer or fire force. But then like ONS so then they give them monthly top up. State house and get a monthly top up. Then ministers and get when a Salon money, Salon pull money. Ibrahim the people where they pay them, they not get money for buy top up.
Can you imagine?
You see, so how they go fit for that price? If you say for them, then they pocket them, they pull money for buy. Let me say something, Ibrahim. When you talk, John Magafuli, John Pomi Magafuli. May his soul rest continue to rest in perfect peace. Now inside COVID, that they give them a train, they give them a road, then get plane before they die.
Thank you.
Now inside COVID, they launched the Air Tanzania.
Thank you.
During COVID.
Because he had a vision. Yeah. He had a vision.
Yeah. During COVID. Now they get the Air Tanzania, and they make that, they road them for them.
Yeah.
Give them. Now during COVID, no, during COVID, they go before he die.
Yes.
Because he gets a vision, Ibrahim.
Yes.
I'm seeing the same trajectory with that Zambia president.
Kashi,
and I don't begin to see the same trajectory with that Kenya president. We say, in no go be somebody with they preside over the state. Then picking go private school.
Absolutely.
If you not get confidence from the conference school, I pick our person with confidence for that. We now get this somebody when picking we don't sit there in terms of now God know much in the PD, how many thousand dollars in the PD. And picking for car and once you get where's the card the picking go left at school.
Yes.
Yes, you get where's the way to go get the picking at school. Government but use government fuel. go left at the school.
And think about
the government must use government pay go to come back to school count up.
And think about this, especially you forget tutors them. People who they can then lesson teacher, who they can teach them picking and for the average parents not even afford.
So like I don't know if I listen when the president be the get platform once and that where he give speech. Hey, Ibrahim, if you hear with that guy they talk.
I will listen. I listen. When they talk about education,
in the go vote. Now that's anything realize say he need for give picking the good education in Pekin. What's that about Fatima about also like good education,
right.
Like then with other millions then. But as he wins so that can Pekin go private school.
Yes,
then
bridges.
The rest of my
they pay $30,000 per term.
Yeah.
$30,000.
Yeah.
Kashi, this man no work for 22 years. Now make president.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Me, some other people, God, I just feel like we can't the young like inside the picture. I not be pay attention, but mother be I not see I'm I not see I'm peripheral vision self. I not be seeing I'm side view mirror self. So to God. Because I know he had no clue. Say this guy, I know if say some people then go even reach to that point for vote for that guy, man. What 22 years? Cashbox, I swear to God, I would rather put somebody where they work as a janitor, where they clean the office building or they clean the office space, where they work for 22 years. I would make him president because they understand the issues around the world.
Because
better pass somebody.
The thing, so many people lose sight of the tribe where the man come out. Madam, you never be ever turn president if not being Creole. They didn't vote because of you see that guy they go talk say this particular SLPP that they've been there SLPP this and then they make them vote for them.
Yeah.
They not look they not look what's in the man for offer. They don't look at the objective. Say, hey, this man not even not offer me before this time. Just like I've been telling me colleague then say, we no go have this span. I say this span and they left with 17,000 salary. Then can they go pay better money? They left with this man not going to do nothing for me can no mission. So you no go none one single asset. Even for go clean that you and they not get that mission. And it's come away like first 5 years and this I don't get missions from Sudan to Somalia to Mali, different part of the world. Civilian.
Comrade, he just like when you talk about the guy with the saying I'm in the government. You see, comrade, the whole thing is I don't know if APC go like they all go just come together. This very guy, this Ibrahim Suari or whatever. This NPPA, where they're irresponsible for procurement. Any two-way salon they buy, they're irresponsible for that. You see where they go donate? Hey, the guy there, they use we oil, they fry we. Hey, salon. Hey, comrade, this guy now is done at 98.1. It is showing, he said 95% of waiting the African Express they talk, not true. Nobody, no fly or no cockroach. Don't ever Matic say use the word cockroach back. But no, just the guy will say nobody no ever come out and talk about the African Express. Even though the head of the NPPA say 95% of waiting the African Express they say. If he told the 98.1 talk up, say 95% of waiting they say not true. Comrade Ibrahim, just that alone is an evidence. For sure say the African Express is right in everything we don't say. But nobody parliamentarian them. Even when the NPPA guy don't talk on that AKK go talk in parliament. When you talk about the African Express, it was forced and it succumbed to it. Man, let's spend back and back for saying our opinion.
Well, you know something that is being good at the ECOWAS.
God. We country is sad, comrade. The country is sad. But I feel say like this not the deciding moment for Salon. For me, the June 24 is the deciding moment. And this is the reason, Ibrahim and comrade, we have to run with this message. I think because like we don't already establish the parliamentarian them now Agbolowe don't old. We don't ever pull waste way young. We don't decide that. Ibrahim, now we begin to talk about the messages them, the deceptive messages them when they get for come with. This is the reason why I talk about austerity every day. Ibrahim, they say austerity in a bad thing. Do you know it was austerity where make Greece become a country back?
Absolutely. Austerity
in a bad thing. Why? They use them now Greece, when Greece be default in the bonds, like the debt payments them.
Yes, they're not for making debt
payments. Used for revive austerity for revive Greece.
Kashi, austerity is simple. Even like where who's president is Magafuli, where he decide for say, the travel outside.
Yes.
Now austerity measures.
Thank you.
Because
that is an austerity.
Exactly. Any measurement.
When the president talk about fiscal discipline, that is an austerity, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
When you talk say, we want to reduce we budget deficit, that is an austerity.
Thank you.
Austerity become a bad thing, Ibrahim.
Thank you.
These are the messages that, Ibrahim, where we therefore begin to go. Because it looks like I said, the opposition cannot do this, Ibrahim, and we cannot let the people down. We've been doing this for like 5 years, so we cannot let them down. We cannot. We should start to run with this message. The deceptive messages, like just like what we talk about the prices, them where they talk about like almost they pay people in Guinea, almost they pay people in London, almost they pay people in America, but yet still Robbie Valley, because again they want to gain relevance. So Madabio will recognize them. If they had a work, the higher the chance for Madabio give a portfolio, Ibrahim. So these guys, it's all about them. They use their people who believe in them because they learn small book, say they come out London. What did this guy be to do? Apparently, I hear they say in a postman or something like that. Now, London, right. I don't have problem with that, Ibrahim.
Right.
Because so we in that country there, exactly. Like we clever, we're capable, but just because of the system,
right?
Because someone will cry racism or whatever,
right?
They'll be disadvantaged. But Ibrahim, work with your conscience. Absolutely. Now this guy will go talk say, 40 pounds for baggers. Did you talk about like almost in the pay people just like waiting to come with the advice?
You're overthinking this thing. Then guy don't know what this is another thing we talk so. Robin Falley had no clue that we can come up from this angle. They had no clue because they're all in a cocoon. You see the problem, Kashi, these people, they cocoon in their messages. Watch them. They didn't listen to messages like this. They go tell you, they listen and guide in there. Because then they sign on that enclave they outside in there within, it's like, what are the best term we can call them? We describe it now. There is a term I go off the top of my head. But again, it's like an enclave, a cocoon, a conclave. They're within themselves. It's like this echo chamber. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Let me tell you, and I tell Salon people, I'm not being arrogant, but Ibrahim, the message that people need for this election, for make them make decisive choice, Ibrahim, their message they are now waiting they need. I am not being arrogant or say they force some people in the neck. But Ibrahim, this is the message which Salon people they need going into the election.
Absolutely.
If people adhere to this kind of messages, Ibrahim, trust me, Salon will go fail this time around.
No way.
If people listen to this kind of messages,
absolutely,
trust me, Salon will go fail, Ibrahim.
And that's the beauty of why we do what we do, Kashi. That's the beauty. We'll continue for doing. Because a lot of these guys, like the Robin Falley, I'm sure he's going to listen to this message. Instead of go learn, he go say, I not be the thinker now with you. See, but when I say the payment in London, now the average $10 an hour. As a postman, Kashi, I'm also a postman go make. Let's say something I woke up as a postman for 20 years in London.
Probably it makes more than that.
Let's say they make 25, 30 pounds. 25 pounds?
Yeah, maybe, 20, 25, maybe,
Thank you, Kashi.
Yeah.
So if he's making that much, 25 pounds, low assume say you're going to make...
Annually, he must make something like 27 to 30,000 pounds annually.
Most definitely.
So,
definitely.
Almost at Kashi, almost at 30,000 pounds.
Well, 30,000 pounds, like, is it 23,000 now?
That's 23 years, yeah, like I want to say, yes.
Yeah. Look, Ibrahim, it's 690 million.
690 million. Robin Falley, pull 40 pounds, 690 million.
Yes. Pull 1 million.
Pull 1 million. 640 million. Where you make in London, Robin Falley?
We say for 12 months. Now 12 million, and they pull 12 million from this 690 million.
Thank you, Kashi. Let's pull 12 million.
These guys are wicked. They're wicked. Then guy they are. They're very wicked. Waiting they work for a year, so money for the rest of their life. They ever see them.
They ever see them.
I mean, are they plea to Salon people without any? Not to say are they big people for listening, but are they plea to Salon people these messages una not downplay them. This na ain't go change una lives them. Talk any rubbish when you feel for talk. Oh, comment creator, how come on, how somebody go look comment creator because they talk about the bad things in the military. They say, oh, not a proper soldier. I go can't pull in secret. This institution will be you stupid. You stupid.
Let them come America. Let can see a whole general, a 3-star general,
yes.
A chief of the staff, chief of army staff.
Yes.
The chief. We challenge a sitting president, tell them say we will not take an oath to a person, to a man. We take a oath to the constitution. Now you can tell what's secret. Now them foolish not improve what they talk about. Say who's on a loyalty day? Not to your country, or not to your tribe or your ethnicity or your region or your other loyalties. Whose side you why is your sense of patriotism? You know this life where communication is saved in the military. Talking about these things, if you don't address these issues, there is no way they fix there. They already mad talk any fix. But at least it's shedding light on these issues. What's in the military a secret? Come now, you go on YouTube, like go see. You see everything about every military training. The only thing within a secret that they decoded into the nuclear bomb. Like a secret. But every training, you might not know the in-depth, in total, but you go on YouTube, go look any military training you have to look for. You have to see boot camp in Sierra Leone. There might be a video about boot camp in Sierra Leone. You have to see boot camp in America. There is a video about boot camp in America. What's the secret of the pull out? Now society wanna go eat more than one blood, wanna go suck more than my hat before you go inside it. No. You can't talk and I don't say military for that join and now you get for suck pussy in hat. You get for pull you pussy in hat, eater. That's what you see. Not nonsense big food business here when I can depend on improve on herself. When you know can say Ibrahim get VTI this and that. No, so taking I can make money and get for stretch and small. But some people we come now for talk about them price out in the compare because going into the elections, now then and get for the time for can talk to una. We don't need 1 hour 11 minutes cash. You feel so for Stigagan, comrade? You feel so for the
No. I think let we left for Ibrahim. Let's allow people really. And I think Ibrahim, please, we have to stick to these messages, the deceptive messages, them from every angle. We have to stick to this going into the election.
Actually, misinformation and disinformation are the biggest threat to face. And this also not only about the prices, but it's just within the feed people themselves within the APC party.
Exactly.
The misinformation. We come after everything.
If it take for make we get people in every district, go Kenny Makabala, Ibrahim, we have to. This message is what people need. But you know what? I mean, they don't increase the prices them of data and all that. We continue this message tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Matter of fact, that data business will go for take them lengthily tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. But today, at least we don't make sure say every Sierra Leonean go now for argue when it comes to price. As they say price in America, when I ask them how much they pay people in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be the basic.
That's it. Basic. Anybody who can say, look, oh, this man, this pepper in Dubai, look at this pepper in 1 pound. When I ask how much they pay people in Dubai. Nonsense, mortal man. And one of the radio broadcasters and say, when I learn, when I improve on myself.
They set people learn
absolutely.
Because they must sit down and they talk, they set their votes back like I said, they don't understand. As if like, it's been programmed that way. Say, why talk so, no attack me, yo.
Yeah. Anyways.
Sorry,
bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Right.